lead the old. Someone last week sent a question into my email account and asking me this particular question. Can someone who's at the age of 21 years old leading someone who is much older? And obviously, someone that was 21 years old wanting to know if this person decided to become an entrepreneur, would older people listening to her? That was the question. And this person's name was Kathy. Okay, so Kathy asked me this question, and I figure I want to produce a video to answer this question to share with the public. Listen, nobody really care about your age as long as you do these four things. Number one, whatever you're talking about, is it relevant to them? Meaning, if you're going to advise somebody on a product, on certain subjects, these things, that's something that's matter to them, right? I mean, if you're talking about a bunch of nonsense, non-relatable subject, things that does not produce their income and making them more money or save them more money and etc., then people might not want to listen to you. But if someone who can advise another person, and because of that one advice can save the money, can help them to make more money, of course they're going to listen to you. So that's the first thing, is that whatever you're teaching people, whatever you're advising people, is that relevant to them? Second thing, do you know what you're talking about? That's very important. You can get by being a motivational speaker. You can get by with some honey speech, honey talks. But ultimately, when you carry on a conversation with certain people, they will eventually find out, do you know that subject? Are you an expert in that subject? Do you know what you're talking about? And if you don't, if you haven't studied what you're advising people on and you just try to wing it, eventually people are not going to listen to you, because they're going to call you a phony. There's a big difference between a phony and an expert. I don't care if you're 23 years old or 18 years old. If you're an expert in a subject, in a matter, in an arena that really matters to me, and you can give me an advice on what matters to me, I'm gonna listen to you. And the third thing, which is very important, is that can you add value? Can you add a lot of value through your product, your service, and your advice to people, right? What kind of value are you adding into people's life? And the last thing, it's can you persuade people to do something that's not urgent to them, but is important to them? At the end, you can have the most value. You can be very relevant. You can help people solve problems. But at the end, you have to learn how to persuade people to do something that's not urgent but important. And that is a skill set that you must develop. I'll give you another example. My son and daughter, they are very into surfing right now. All right. So I'm talking about surfing on the ocean, in the ocean, right? So if I have an opportunity to hire a coach to coach my son and daughter how to surf, I would hire Caroline Marks. Caroline Marks is an American professional surfer who won multiple national championships in a lot of surfing contests. And she's only 18 years old. She knows what she's talking about. She's relevant to me because my son and daughter want to learn how to surf. And she can teach my kid how to become the best surfer, what to do and what not to do. And ultimately, whatever she talk about, it doesn't matter to me about her age. What it matters to me is, does you know what she's doing? Is she an expert in it? Can she add value into my life or my kid's life in this matter? So age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 21 years old, 17 years old, 35 years old, 45 years old, or 82 years old. Remember those four things I just shared with you. If you can resolve those four things and focus on those four things I talk about, people is going to automatically, naturally listening to you one day. And for you to lead somebody, no problem. That's my answer. Post a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And share this video if you feel this video is going to help some other young people who has the same concern as Kathy. JW here. See you next time. JW here. If you like my content, comment below and download my JW Just Win app. See you next time.